And as always, when there's something to be won, North Carolina, the Triangle, the ACC, they're going to be in the mix. The U.S. Open being played at Pinehurst, just down the road. The Super Regionals, UNC's already in. NC State has a chance tonight to get into Omaha. They're already in the Super Regionals. The TST, the soccer tournament, North Carolina Courage women in the final tonight against U.S. women's national team.
Someone just won $1.7 million at the Big Rock today.
At the Big Rock, we got fishing tournaments going on with massive payouts.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Super Regional. UNC cruises through West Virginia. Each individual game close, but the series or the Super Regional 2-0, it's exactly what you wanted from UNC with West Virginia coming to Chapel Hill. You're the higher-ranked team. You show a little bit of moxie, a little bit of poise. A little bit of close games don't scare us. You don't have all the drama in a close game like some other series had. You just look like a team that was more destined to go to Omaha. Here's Scott Forbes, UNC baseball coach, on just that, punching their ticket to Omaha.
I'm really happy for this team, these players. I've been fortunate to be in Omaha, and these guys haven't. And my whole goal, I was talking to Mandy, my wife, quite a bit, is I just want to get these guys, I want to get them there and because they deserve to be there. So I'm really excited for our team.
Just want to get them there. We also, as of right now, and hopefully longer, we still have the possibility for UNC and NC State to match up in Omaha. NC State has to take care of UGA, Georgia, on the road tonight, but that series has been bonkers. That Super Regional, it was $1 billion to 1. NC State wins game 1. It was $1 billion to 1. Georgia wins in game 2. And those scores, rough estimates.
Approximates.
Now they have a game 3 rubber match. Winner takes all the marbles and goes to Omaha, which allows me to go ahead and puff my chest up for the ACC one more time.
Let's go. In
the Super Regionals, the ACC is 7-3. 3 teams advanced with a sweep and are already, the what's that Jello board shot that they have in Omaha? Mm-hmm. They're already, the fans are already gearing up to go make some dents, to make some damage. 3 sweep advancements from the ACC, and the ACC might have 4 teams in Omaha, which would be 50% of the teams in Omaha. Clemson did lose to Florida. They're the one team that didn't punch their ticket, but Clemson has some anger about the umps in that one in a truly wild game that eliminated them.
You can print that, tweet that.
Print that, tweet that. It's. I don't want to say it would change the outcome, but there's some rightful gripes by Clemson, and I don't like agreeing with Clemson too much.
Neither do I.
But you got to call a spade a spade. You got to call it like it is. I don't think it would have changed the outcome of it, but I do think, some coaches were ejected that probably shouldn't have. That game was bananas, by the way. How about this? This is John Bishop, a college broadcaster tweet. I believe this is accurate. For the first time since 1948 and the first time ever since the tournament became a 4+ team field in Omaha, the College World Series will have just 2 conferences represented. ACC and SEC, because regardless of who advances out of Georgia or NC State, obviously ACC, SEC will be included there. Every other team that's qualified is from one of those 2 conferences. Oh, by the way, in 1947-48, it was just a 2-team tournament. So
okay.
It's hard to have more than 2 conferences when you only have 2 teams.
I thought the ACC-SEC showdown was just a basketball thing. You know what they should do? Put the ACC schools on one side, put the SEC schools on the other, and then we can have a championship.
Do it like the Little League World Series, the international bracket and the American bracket, and then have the champions play each other? No,
do it.
I kind of like the idea that we might have UNC, NC State.
Yeah,
in the
I know.
final.
Actually, give me that.
Give me an all North Carolina final. Bring it to Durham, and let us enjoy it. Because the atmospheres were great. College Baseball World Series brings a certain kind of energy from the fans, and there was quite a bit of it over the last week or so with the Super Regionals getting started. But let's look at this, the ACC thing, from a bigger perspective, right? Because, as always, you're going to hear me champion the ACC, right? As always, you're going to hear me be a flag waver for the ACC. If you're watching on our YouTube live stream right now, over my shoulder, we have a parading banner of all of the logos for the Atlantic Coast Conference. Actually, I haven't checked. Do we have the new schools in there?
No, we do not.
We do not.
They're
All
not
right.
here yet.
Well, forget SMU, forget Cal, forget who else?
Stanford.
Don't want to forget them, Mr. Moneybags. But we have you're going to hear me champion the ACC. I look at this as just another example of how the ACC can take whatever resources they're provided and go ahead and find a way to win, right? Because baseball, and especially now, and this is all going to change now that players can make money off their name, image, and likeness, and schools can pay players, but there's limits to scholarships. There's limits to which players can be on scholarship, which players can't, there's a ton of limits for baseball that aren't on sports like basketball, like football. Yet somehow the ACC takes whatever the rules are. It's why I'm so confident that regardless of the college football playoff expansion or regardless of this rule changing or that rule changing, the ACC simply says, and has for many, 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 many decades, what are the rules? Okay, let's play by them. Right? Because I look at the one and done in basketball. For a hot second, a lot of the old guard in the ACC resisted, right? Oh, I want players that want to be here for 4 years. I want players that want to graduate. Soon as the rules were established and changed and other people were having success with another way, they said, all right, cool, we'll win this way too. And suddenly the Dukes and the UNCs and everything were winning national championships again. Baseball, limited scholarships, right? You got to divide them up appropriately. You got to pick the right guys. Well, guess what? The ACC is going to have 3 or 4 teams in Omaha. Football, all these rules are changing. The money payouts are different. The media payouts are different. I'm confident that whatever disadvantages the ACC is put at, they'll find a way to overcome them. Because it's what they've done. And it's what they continue to do. And the stories are great, right? There, I was caught up, right, because I love going down these rabbit holes. I was caught up on the cleanup hitter, the 3-hole hitter for UNC. Apparently like 3 or 4 years ago, had a college coach told him he wasn't even good enough to walk on.
Whew.
He's now batting third, right? He's
for the 4th-ranked team in the country.
That dude for the 4th-ranked team in the country as they clinched a super regional sweep to go to Omaha. I almost wonder if how the SEC always gets the biggest recruits and all that. I almost wonder if the ACC doesn't attract the recruits. The ACC brings the talent out of whoever gets there.
Mm.
And which way would you rather have it? I don't know. I kind of like the development stories. I also think, and I've said this for a long time, baseball has the best one and done strategy. If you want to go pro straight out of college or straight out of high school, go right ahead. If you go to college, you have to stay 3 years. I think it's the best way to do it. Sign a multi-year contract, if you will. They're coming to all of college sports. I don't know when, but they'll be here.
We'll be there one day.